Today I'm going to give you a speech on a game that I play well, softball. Pretty easy game, all made of fundamentals of pitching, fielding, and batting. It's an off-spin of baseball, to go with a different ball, yellow ball, different size, and different weights of the ball. Different rules, but all the same game. In the game of softball, you have 9 players on a softball field. You have an infield and an outfield. The third base line and the first base line are 60 feet apart. When they join together, they form a diamond. Outside of the baseline, but still in the playing field, is your infield. Then you usually have a grass line. From grass line to the fence is your outfield. Any ball going outside of the first and third base line is called a foul ball. Official game time is 7 innings. An inning is when both teams have had their turn to bat. If it goes past 7 innings, you usually go into a Texas tiebreaker where you will have a runner on second base, and which team scores first wins the game. 3 fundamentals of softball are pitching, hitting, and fielding. The pitcher must have both feet on the rubber, and the pitcher must throw the ball underhand. Both hands must be on the ball at the start of the pitch. If the hand disconnects from the pitch at the same time as the glove, then this is called an illegal pitch. This will result in a walk or a ball for the player, depending on how many balls and strikes you have. 3 strikes for a batter. A fly ball is caught, or the batter does not stand in the batter's box, results in the batter being called out. Batters must follow the same batting order throughout the whole game. If you skip a batting order, it also results in an out. Another part of the game is base running. Runners must touch each base in order to score. Runners must overrun first base only. All other bases, the runner must be tagged, called out if they are off the base. Runners cannot lead off of a base. They must be on a base until the ball has left the pitcher's hand. If you leave before the pitcher has released the ball, this results in you leaving early, and thus is an out for your team. After the fly ball has been caught, the runner must tag the occupied base before advancing to the next base. Stealing a base is not permitted unless you do it on time. If you leave before the pitch, then this is automatically an out. A runner is out if they are tagged with a ball before reaching a base, the ball gets to first base before the runner does, or they run more than 3 feet off the base to avoid being tagged. You must run in the fair line all the way straight to the base, or you'll be called out. Some of the main terms of softball you'll hear is a ball. A legally pitched ball that does not enter the strike zone. Also, you hear grounder, which is a ball hit on the ground. Usually this is formed to the infield. You do have some of the outfield, but not much. Force out is when the runner has to advance to the next base to make room for the following base runner. This will result in the defense just having to tag the base with their foot when they have the ball in their hands without tagging the player. Fly ball is a ball hit up in the air in the infield. On deck is the next batter. You have an on-deck circle, and then you have in the hole. In the hole is someone in the dugout that is after the on-deck batter. A pop-up is a ball hit up in the air in the outfield. A strike, this is a term used when a ball is swung at and missed, or is called when the ball enters the strike zone and is not swung at all. The strike zone, the ball has to pass the batter over the plate between the knees and his chest. If it's not in this range, then this will be automatically a ball. Some of the places that I've played in school, I've played second base, I've played some outfield, and my main position is shortstop. Defense is my favorite part of the game. Shortstop can be a very hectic position on the infield lineup. The shortstop has to be a good fielding at balls and getting them off to destinations fast. You don't have a lot of time to throw all the way to the first baseman, which is about 180 feet away from you if you have a quick runner. Your arm has to be strong, and you have to be well on deciding where to help and cover bases on the infield. You have a wide range to go across between second base and third base. Step 1 in being a good shortstop, you charge at slow rolling balls instead of waiting for them to come to you. Practice this technique with throwing your hand, because not having the ball to pull out of the glove while you still have time. Step 2, be prepared to jump and knock down hit balls so they don't make it to the outfield. The position between second and third can see a lot of action. Given that most hitters are right-handed, you can save valuable time on a play if you can just knock down the ball. Be ready to shift positions if the ball is hit to the right field or center field. The second baseman will go out to assist in the fielding the ball, and the shortstop will cover the base. If the ball is hit to the left field or the left corner, the shortstop will go out while the second baseman will cover second base. Call fly balls so that you aren't become congested with infielders trying to help. Sometimes you miscommunication with your outfielders also while going back for a ball, and with your infielders. Make sure you have good timing and great technique on having your glove above your head with both hands ready to hold the ball in, so that if it does hit your glove, it doesn't bounce out. You have your other hand to protect it. And then finally, the last step that I would give to you is throwing the balls fast to make the play. It was once said by a women's softball coach at Stetson Hall University, shortstops must have tremendous arms and great gloves for everything that comes their way. Everything that's come my way is either hit hard or to the sides of me, and I have to have perfect timing on throwing it to first. Softball is a great game. I've enjoyed it for many years, and I can't even explain how much joy I have playing it. It's fun and easy, and it's a lot of fun for me.